Stop for a moment and think about the last time you felt completely lost about who you really are, especially as you stand at a crossroads in the second half of your life. This phase can feel like stepping into unknown territory without a map, but in my research of Carl Jung's work, I have found profound guidance for navigating this journey with purpose and depth. Jung, a pioneer in understanding the human psyche, saw the second half of life not as a decline, but as a vital opportunity for transformation and individuation, the process of becoming your true self. To understand why this matters now more than ever, I want you to consider the common modern struggle of feeling stuck in roles or identities shaped by earlier life stages, such as career or family responsibilities, that no longer resonate. Jung observed many patients grappling with this existential discomfort, often feeling a deep inner void per crisis. From a Jungian perspective, this is not a sign of failure, but a powerful signal from the unconscious, calling you to turn inward and discover aspects of yourself that have been neglected or suppressed. The urgency here is real because without acknowledging this call, people often drift into cynicism or quiet desperation. As someone who has immersed myself in Jung's case studies, I see how many found renewed meaning by embracing this midlife transition consciously. One striking example is Jung's patient, Mrs. X, who struggled with despair after her children left home and her work felt meaningless. Through analysis, she uncovered repressed creative urges and spiritual longings that ultimately led her toward a deeply fulfilling artistic life. This illustrates Jung's key insight that the second half of life invites us to shift our focus from the external world and societal expectations to cultivating our inner world and soul. Central to Jung's thought is the concept of individuation, which involves integrating the unconscious contents like the shadow, anima or animus, and archetypes into consciousness, allowing a richer, more authentic self to emerge. This process often involves confronting uncomfortable truths about ourselves and dismantling the personas we built in the first half of life to fit societal norms. Jung revealed that this confrontation with the shadow, the parts of ourselves we reject or hide, is essential because only by accepting these aspects can we find wholeness and true purpose. Today, we see this manifest in individuals who might feel disconnected despite external success, signaling the need for inner reconciliation. From historical accounts of Jung's evolving ideas, he initially emphasized the persona and shadow, but later deepened his understanding of how archetypal patterns and symbols guide this second-half journey. For example, the archetype of the wise old man or woman represents the inner guide to this transformational path. Modern life challenges like rapid social change and technological distractions make Jung's approach even more relevant, as many feel alienated from their deeper selves. Practically speaking, Jung advocated for active engagement with dreams, art, myths, and symbols as pathways to accessing the unconscious. Dream analysis was a cornerstone of his method because dreams speak the language of the unconscious and often reveal the messages and guidance we need for individuation. For someone navigating the second half of life, I encourage you to keep a dream journal and reflect on recurring symbols or themes that may hint at unresolved conflicts or hidden potentials. Another practical step is to consciously explore the shadow by listing the qualities you dislike in others or yourself and pondering what these reflections say about your own psyche. Jung believed that embracing the shadow transforms it from a source of inner conflict into a wellspring of vitality and creativity. Importantly, Jung taught that this journey requires patience and self-compassion, acknowledging that growth is not linear but often involves cycles of descent and renewal. He was deeply hopeful about human potential to achieve wholeness, a reminder that you are capable of profound transformation at any stage in life. To close this reflection on Jung's wisdom, let me summarize what he wanted people to remember. The second half of life is not a time to recede, but to become more fully oneself through conscious integration of unconscious depths. Embracing this journey can shift your life from confusion to purpose and from fragmentation to wholeness. Tomorrow, we will explore how Jung's insights help us find meaning in suffering, which is crucial because the process of individuation inevitably involves confronting pain and loss. Understanding how to find meaning in suffering according to Jung offers the next essential step in deepening your purpose in life and psychological development. If you found this exploration insightful, please like, share with friends, and subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video where we'll continue this Jungian journey together. Remember, navigating the second half of life with purpose is possible when you listen to the wisdom of your inner world as Jung taught us.